What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope we're all doing absolutely fine. And today, as usual, I'm going to continue with reading to you the fourth book of the Discourses by Epictetus. And I will read to you today the next part of the fourth chapter, to those whose heart is set on a quiet life. So let's continue. What then is the reason of our failure? The reason is that we never directed our reading or our writing to the right object, that is, to deal naturally with impressions that come upon us when we have to act. We are content to go thus far and no farther, to understand what is said, and to be able to explain it to another, to analyze the syllogism, and trace out the hypothetical argument. Therefore, hindrance besets us in the sphere where our pains are spent. Do you want things which are not always in your power? Be condemned, then, to hindrance, obstruction, failure. But if we were to study the doctrine of impulse, not to see what is said about impulse, but to make our own impulses good, if we were to study the will to get and the will to avoid, to the end that we may never fail to get what we will not, nor fall into what we avoid, and study the doctrine of what is fitting, that we may remember our true relations, and may do nothing irrationally or contrary to what is fitting, then we should not have to suffer vexation at being hindered in regard to the principles we have studied, but should find contentment in acting in accordance with them, and we should cease to calculate as we have been wont to do till today. Today I read so many lines, wrote so many, and should recount thus. Today I governed my impulse by the precepts of the philosophers. I did not entertain desire. I avoided only things which the compass of my will. I will not aid by this man, or over persuaded by that man, but train my faculty of patience, of abstinence, of cooperation, and then we should give thanks to God for the gifts for which our thanks are due. As it is, we do not realize that we too, with a difference, behave like the multitude. Another man fears that he may not become a magistrate. You fear that you may be one. Man, act not so. Nay, just as you laugh at him who fears he may not hold office, so laugh at yourself too. There is nothing to choose between being thirsty with fever and shunning water like a madman. If you act thus, how shall you be able to say, as Socrates did, if God so wills, so be it? Do you think that if Socrates had set his desire on a life of leisure and daily conversation with young men in the Lyceum or the Academy, he would have cheerfully gone on all the campaigns in which he served? Would he not give groaned and lamented, unhappy that I am, wretched and miserable in the field, when I might be shunning myself in the Lyceum? What was this your task in life, to sun yourself? Was it not to have a mind at peace, to be free from hindrance and encumbrance? Nay, how would he have been Socrates anymore? Nay, how would he have been Socrates anymore if he had lamented like this? How could he have written songs of triumph in prison? Alright, guys, we're done with this part for today, and as usual, we're gonna continue tomorrow. So thank you, see you, and bye.